Hello, today's video is about depression. Depression, I think, is a very, very general term that people use. Some people may use it as an excuse. Oh, I'm depressed, I can't do anything. But depression, I think, is just the overwhelmingness of negative emotions. What is negative emotions? Really, what is it? Simply, as far as I understand it, it's just negative thoughts. When we have overabundance of negative feelings and thoughts, we get overwhelmed. And what happens then? You can't handle life. So each person in their way of trying to make themselves feel more comfortable, because naturally the body, that's what it wants to do. It wants to make us feel good, which is a beautiful thing. It's a natural thing that we're given. And God gave us these natural things. But we have to understand that we naturally made to get sad, but what we do with it is our choice. They say through some of our darkest times in life, we can have the biggest growth out of it. We can be completely a different person to some extent. So depression, if we feel so bad or something's happened, we have a choice. We can hold on to it, and I almost say they can marry it and turn that into their life. I'm depressed, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm stuck. And completely anchored down with concrete in my feet, I cannot move. And then they marry it and take it to the grave, God forbid. Or you could say, okay, we've got a test on our way. A test is not a test in a negative way, a test in a positive way. Like a test is someone gives you the question of what's 1 + 1, that's a test. So there's an answer. So right now we're feeling sad. Okay, maybe there's something in our life. What's in our life that's really that bad that's holding us back? Maybe it's the time for self-evaluation. Maybe you're not ready to do self-evaluation yet. Maybe it's simple as just taking a deep breath, focusing on something you really like. Oh, I don't like anything. Okay, that's still being depressed, stuck in that emotion. Whatever you can do, allow it to happen. If you want to fight it, it's like fighting, you're going in a boxing ring. Why do you want to do that? Just allow it to flow. Let it come in. When it's ready, if it's not ready, okay, it's not ready yet. Maybe it takes minutes, hours, weeks, months, who knows? The thing is that by just allowing a little bit, we're actually changing our thoughts. So that blockage that we had, I'm depressed, I'm sad, nothing's good. Now by just doing that, you've changed, there's a little spark that's now changed in there that's like, is there hope? There is no hope. I've been stuck before. I've never worked before this thing, whatever it is. What is all that? That's negative thoughts running through our mind. So when we realize that we're overwhelmed, it's like a cup. How much can you put in a cup? Can you put twice as much in a cup, 3 times as much as a cup, or 1.5 times? A cup can only handle one amount. What is that? A cup's worth. So if we have a cup full of negativity, then only we can get in there is what it is. But if we slowly allow ourselves to release some of the negativity and fill it up with some nice positivity, we're slowly turning around our thoughts. So I'm stuck now, I can't do this. Or maybe I need to learn something more to work out how to resolve the issue. Is this test given to me completely with 100% out of doubt I'm going to fail? Doesn't make sense. Why would we ever be given a test that we can never ever pass? It's not really a test. That's been set up to fail. So what we have to do is just broaden our horizons and think a little bit outside the box. Okay, we've got this situation. Simple question like 1 + 1. People understand it's 2, but if you never did maths before, like little kids, they have no idea what it is. Maybe I need to look up, how do I work out what 1 + 1? If I 1 + 1, does that really give me, is it 11? You're putting 2 ones together. Maybe that's the answer. But what are you doing? Actually now, instead of saying, I can't do it, I can't work out the answer, you're now applying yourself to try and work out and use some knowledge to get the answer. That itself can automatically calm the body down, because now you're moving and thinking outside the original locked-in thoughts, or that depressed thoughts as people want to call it, unable to function because the body is so locked up, it can lock up, some people can get it so locked up within inside their whole body that by now allowing and thinking, okay, is it 11? Or do I add the two together? Do I take it away? What do I do with it? But by just thinking, I can work it out slowly. What do I need to do? What sources? Do I need to ring somebody up? Do I need to look it up on the computer? What ways can I work it out? And just see, slowly we're looking at different processes to help ourselves. But when you're depressed or full of negativity, you wouldn't even think about doing anything. Oh, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm stuck. I mean, it's possible. But then there are other aspects of what people call depression, is that we have such an old habit that we drag through us for our whole life in a way that we believe we can't do it or we're not going to be successful. And it becomes a part of us. And the test is not even a test at that stage because we think it's a part of us. It's like no other choices. But if we take the time out and realize, why am I really reacting that way? Why am I actually doing that way? Is it something that I've learned? Something I've taken on? Is it going to serve me? Is it going to help me get where I want to go? I would think the answer would be no. Has it served you so far up to this life? If it did, you'd be happy. You'd enjoy things. I feel so good that I can't do something. Doesn't really make sense. Maybe that's just an excuse. I can't do it. See, I don't have to go. But really, why would you even think of that? Because if you didn't want to go, then you'd just say, no, I'm happy where I am. But once again, you based it on a negative thing. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you joining and watching my vlog. Please, if you haven't, subscribe and hit the like button on the way out. Have a wonderful time.